I need to give y'all an update on what's going on. This is Anderson Cooper in the streets trying to earn that. What is he making? $15-20 million a year? Earning that $15-20 million a year being out on the streets with these fires. Check it out.
Winds, even though, Brianna, the winds have died down, the wind is just taking these embers from the tree. They're all over the block, and they are moving to other houses, and you see new fires being created from these embers. This house is gone. I mean, just look, all these houses are gone here. There's a fire crew here. I was talking to the captain earlier. They ran out of water here on this street about 30 minutes ago. They went, they hooked up the hydrants, they turned them on, the water ran out. So now they're just moving on to another area. What they did when they don't have water is they try to create defensive perimeters around houses that they think they can save, and those houses are houses that don't have a lot of bushes, hedges, plantings in front of them or around them, or if it does, they try to rip. They've spent like the last hour just trying to clear debris from houses to try to maybe save it, but it's a matter of luck or misfortune where these embers land, where these the flames hop. This area over here, I want to show you.
That looked crazy.
I mean, this house is completely gone. We've watched this entire house burn down. The house next door, the car that you see over here, we watched that. The flames jumped from the house onto the car. There was a small explosion as the gas canister blew. But look, Brianna. See, there's two houses on fire. The third house down now, the roof has caught fire. The fire.
That's crazy.
Was telling me they watch for the attics. Once you see smoke billowing out of the attic, and the attic is on fire, that house may be a lost cause. But it's like this. I mean, it's not just on this block. We just drove to Altadena, and just happened upon this block, got out, and I imagine it is like that. And you hear these explosions. There was an explosion that I caught. I put it on Instagram about 20 minutes ago from a house right down there. Just heard an explosion, and that is, gas canisters, propane tanks go off. So you hear these steady booms off in the distance, or sometimes uncomfortably close. But look, see, that's the crew I was talking to before. They've now moved down. They're scoping out. Let's walk over. They're looking at these houses. I'm assuming. If they're going to stop here, maybe they have decided these are defensible houses, and they're going to try to do what they can. There was a woman who lives in that house, that second house down there, about 5 minutes ago. We saw her on her lawn, and she looked very confused. And I mean, I'm no expert, but I said to her, I think you should leave. And she did. She had actually come back to just get some stuff. But when this house exploded, and it was quite loud, I think that freaked her out and made her realize maybe she should get out. Anyway, she got in her vehicle, she got her cat, she's gone. But it looks like this fire truck now, it looks like they're just going somewhere else. It's an extraordinary thing. 30 minutes from here in Hollywood or West Hollywood, Beverly Hills, there's coffee shops open, and you can see smoke in the air. You get in your car, you come here, these areas are blocked off, but it's so close to where regular life is continuing, and for the people on this block, their lives now are forever changed. Look, this fire is now spreading down this block. We've been watching this. Here's what happened on this block. This house was on flames. Let's walk over here. There's a down cable line, so we just want to be careful about that. Let's go around it. Okay, so now the house next door caught. This tree exploded into flames. You can see up in the palm trees now, those embers made those trees go on fire. I don't know if you can see through the smoke. Behind the palm trees, there are now these very tall vertical trees. I don't know much about shrubbery. I don't know what they're called, but they're huge, tall trees. They are now just like flames shooting up into the air. This second house now, I mean, that is just gone. That car,
looked crazy.
I believe that's the explosion we heard a short time ago that I recorded. But now look, it's spread down. This is new. Yeah, we've been watching. It then spreads from these trees. Look at all these embers. Just, I don't know if you can pan up, but look at all these embers just flying up. You see them in the smoke. All of that. The winds are a little, or have died down here, but those can just get picked up by winds for miles, and they can go for miles and light down, fall on somebody's roof, and a whole new fire will pop up. So this house is gone.
Look at that nonsense, bro. That looked like hell. I don't know if y'all ever seen that movie Constantine, where Keanu Reeves, he goes down in order to try to like save or see a little child or something like that or whatever like that. It looks just like that. Just like that. Just look at all of the embers that's flying all around. And you know the worst part about it, because we're gonna get to this in the next segment, is California ain't got no water. The fire hydrants don't even work. The fire hydrants don't even work. That looks like hell. That is crazy. That is insane. And then the fact that he said, yo, just 30 to 40 minutes away over in, Hollywood or this place, that they just got coffee shops open and it's like, business as usual. Those people need to be taking proactive steps, because the way that these houses and the way that the fires is just jumping from house to house, and they're saying that it's 0% contained. 0% contained. So you're telling me, this is what they telling me, all right? Because it was 0% contained yesterday, it was 0% contained the day before. These fires are not contained whatsoever. It's spread. It's in all these neighborhoods. I've heard, and this is what I've heard the play is. This is what I've seen the play is. That people are driving the cars that they no longer want to pay for, and they're dropping them off and dumping them in areas where they know that the fires is going to be popping off, so that they can try to get the insurance companies to pay off the car, and they no longer have to pay the car note. This is crazy, bro. This is absolutely insane. Crazy. How you not gonna have no water?
This house is now
I
underway.
said Hollywood is on fire now too? Jesus Christ.
The left side of this house is ignited, and also now the house nearby it. But literally, these embers are like snowflakes. They're falling all around us. The sun, this is what's so crazy. If you can't even see the sun. It is completely blacked out.
That look crazy. That look insane.
You can't even see this house, but inside that smoke is another house. It is sandwiched between two houses, completely ablaze. There's no way that house is going to survive. And then just down the block, you see smoke, but you don't see fires. But there's a lot of houses which have already been destroyed down there. But this is very active. This is recently caught. This is now completely engulfed. Okay. Yeah. And now you see it. Now this house, which was relatively untouched, now this house is...
Look how fast it catches.
...is being destroyed. The fact that the crew
insane,
here
bro.
left, there was no water coming out of the hydrants. Obviously, that's a huge concern, as you guys have been reporting in the Palisades. That's been a real issue through the night. There was more of a gravity issue in terms of the way water is actually able to get pumped up through hydrants into the hills. I'm not sure what the issue down here is, if it's the same issue. They do obviously have water tanks that they try to bring to a number of locations, but I haven't seen any in this area, and there weren't any for the crew that was right here trying to do what they can. And it's really tough for these firefighters. They want to save everything. They want to stop this thing, but there's only so much you can do. Authorities have put out no, actually, look, we're actually on the side of the street. That's what's so surreal. That side of the street, it's blazing hot. This side of the street, it's cool. No house is on fire. There's a firefighter right
Not
over
yet.
there. This is you can operate in this area. We obviously wouldn't be here if we would get out. We have been in this location for about an hour, just watching it is a sickening thing to watch the strategy of the fire, if you will. Not that it has thought, but how it jumps from one house to another. It jumps into the trees, and then the embers move. You literally see it happening in real time. And for homeowners who are watching this, it's just devastating. Now, potential issue, which we may move, I think we're going to move now, because this car, let's walk over here a little bit. This car from this house, I can see the trunk is now caught on fire.
Somebody said, why is Anderson Cooper in the field like this because Anderson Cooper make $20 million a year, and this is why he get paid the big bucks. You know what I'm saying? That's why. Because when you get paid all of that money, they gonna send you out into the field to do some real reporting and then get to it. You're not just gonna be hosting presidential debates. You're gonna be out there chasing fires. That's what come with the big bucks. And a lot of y'all don't want to get the big bucks, and so this is the reason why you sitting at home. Anderson Cooper get the big dog money, and so that's why he out there chasing fires with his good hair. But you thought he was just gonna be sitting in the crib all day and they was gonna be making all of that money? No, this is why he get the big money. This is why.
So it's if that car yeah. So look, you can see the back tires are aflame. So it's very possible there'll be some sort of ignition from the gas. So we'll move a little bit more over here. These cars have already exploded, but it's so strange. I mean, there's cars parked on the street that have not been touched, and hopefully won't be. But yeah, it's the size of this is obviously something that look, people in Los Angeles in this area, they're used to fires. They've seen this before. This is something that they have not seen. It
that hair ain't moved either.
I don't know. We'll have to look at the historical records, but it is certainly up there with some of the worst fires. And the fact that there are, there's this fire. There's obviously the Palisades, which is the larger fire. I mean, this was called the smaller fire, and in terms of damage so far, it probably is. There's, I believe, 1,000 structures they've said in the Palisades. I don't know at this
I'm gonna get there, PT.
point what the count is, and frankly, any count that authorities give you, as you see, I mean, it's changing.
They said, Anton, for $20 million a year, would you hit the field like this? For $20 million a year, I hit all fields. I'm gonna be in Haiti. Hey man, there's people over there getting killed. There's barbecue over there. 20 M's a year? You telling me all I gotta do is pull up a microphone? Psst. Y'all work harder than that in the plant. I see y'all in the hospital with y'all back hurt. For 20 M's a year, 20 M's a year, I will be out there reporting on fires every day. I will be a fire chaser. I'll be a tornado storm watcher. Whatever it is that you think that makes sense, I will be out there. And you would too. And you would too. If somebody man, 20 million? Are you crazy? Y'all act like $20 million is like $20. $20 million a year? Me and Anderson will be out there together, holding hands, trying to figure it out. I will go out there and save people for $20 million a year, boy. I'll be out there tomorrow. Give me $20 million. I will be in LA tomorrow for $20 million.
By the minute.
What's wrong with y'all?
At the whim of these flames and the whim of these embers.
Anderson,
Wow.
This is Boris Sanchez. I'm just kind of concerned for your safety. I mean, these are very serious images behind you, and you are very close to flames. You spoke about sort of the process of getting to where.
Then. Let's go over here.
Yeah,
I see dudes risk way more than that just being in the hood. You more likely to get killed at walking to the corner store in the hood than you are to be chasing fires in California. Nobody worried about no fires in California. California, I'm from Detroit. I did it for free just to go to the corner store. I ain't worried about that. You give me $20 million? I'll be in the Palisades, Hollywood. What city is this? Altadena? Be all up in there.
Of getting to where you are and how eerie it was that it seemed like life was just going by like another day not far from where you are. And we'd spoken to residents not far from where you are now who discussed difficulty that they had in getting out. I do wonder, is there a safe passage of egress from where you are? Would you be able to get out safely? Would residents, like that woman that you spoke to, be able to get out without issue?
Yeah. Yes, there are streets. I mean, the fire is spreading in a certain direction, so there are streets. We have a lot of people who are watching this. We obviously have teams who are very experienced in this. I do not include myself in that, but we have much smarter people around me. But there are ways to get in and out. Yes, there are, in answer to your question. So, this is obviously, there's police here, there's fire personnel here. And this actually, it's strange to say, this corner is now better than it was in terms of safety for anybody on it than it was 30 minutes ago. That location, even that location where we were 5 minutes ago, That's a much less safe location now, just in the last few seconds, because now the winds have picked up, and that whole area is just completely blackened, and you can hear that crackling.
Shout out to Anderson Cooper out there getting to that bag, taking care of business on top of it. I think that Anderson Cooper is doing a great job, but prayers up for the people over there in California. For those of y'all that think that y'all safe, y'all do realize that they've been reporting for the last 3 days that it's 0% contained, right?